Welcome to my stinking Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I want to get into it, man. My character's name is Bonkers, for crying out loud. The people have asked me why I chose Dark Souls 3 for my first playthrough, and my answer to the people is because I want to, that's why. Failure! Failure! I suck at this game. And let's get the souls then. These stinking souls. Let's get the shiny materials. Got a shiny there. Alright, and then just start running for your life, because the sooner we can get Cemetery of Ash over, the better. Flask. The Ashen Estus flask. I never use it. Let's hit this bonfire and progress right to Gundyr, but not right away. Let's just run past this sucker and get this shiny. Jump on that guy. Avoid the arrow. Jump on that guy. Get the firebomb. Hopefully not die. It wouldn't be fun if we died. I'm gonna run right back to the the bonfire and just rest up. I got the rest gesture, and now we just go to Gundyr. I'm going to do this for his second phase, and going to just fight him, I guess. The strategy is to parry the guy and get reposts on him. Can't really parry that. I can parry that though. Good old riposte. Let me just back up and heal. Nothing wrong with that. Riposte. And a riposte. And we switch to the fire bombs for his second phase, because he's weak to fire. Let's just get him. Fight. Firebomb. Firebomb. And that's how you do it, folks. Not the best Gundyr fight, but it was pretty good. And now we're just gonna make our way to Firelink Shrine and take care of business around the Firelink Shrine. First of all, we gotta get some items. Like the broken straight sword for some reason. I don't know why I always pick it up. I never use it. Maybe no item is left unpicked. I always pick up every item I see. It's kind of the rule of the game, I guess. Every shiny you shall gather. You go like this. You go, long live the king. And that loser is gone. And We're going to go into Firelink Shrine, and the first thing you're going to do is go right. The stuff in there can wait, so we're not even going to bother with it. Pick up the shiny. Boink. And let's run at this tree. Ah! Second try. I'm okay with that. I remember one time it took me like 12 times to even get up there. We're gonna ignore that doorway for just a minute. We're gonna run around the building and get a little shiny person. Where is it? There it is. It's going to give us Twinkling Titanite. Which that stuff is rather useful for upgrading certain weapons. We shall deal with that guy later. Let's just do this. Walk around. There's Pickle Pea Pumperum. Get this Estus Shard, that's important. Pickle Pea Pumperum, you can trade items. I'm going to trade this. And get a gesture, and then I'm going to pick up the item and get in the iron bracelets. These iron bracelets are the bracelets that Solaire wears in Dark Souls 1. You can trade for Solaire's entire armor set in this game, so that's what I'm going to be doing. That's one of the goals I have in this playthrough. And also I just got the covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and with it you see it says fallen foes yield more souls for every enemy you kill. For every enemy you kill, they'll give you more souls. Anyway, let's go say hi to this person. I'm not going to necessarily listen to every line of dialogue, only the ones I find really interesting.
Welcome to the bonfire and
Hey.
I'm a firekeeper.
Okay.
I tend to the flame, Ashen one, sovereign. I will show Ashen sovereign. Ashen one.
Okay. Let's just produce the coiled flame. The coiled sword, I mean. Produce the coiled sword and bonfire lit. Let's go.
Ash pretty the Toloth.
I already did that.
Then take no.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna upgrade my health first and foremost.
Farewell, Ashen one.
So she's basically level up lady. You go to her to go higher in levels. And she's also cool because if you gesture at her, she'll do gestures back. So much like the doll from Bloodborne. And this is she's a handmaiden. She's basically your merchant character in the Firelink Shrine. And you can buy some weapons and armor here. One of the rules of this playthrough is that the only armor I can use is armor I find off of dead bodies. That sounds really weird. The armor I pick up, but typically you pick stuff off of dead bodies, so that's kind of the nature of the game. Or armor I trade from Pickle Pea Pumperum. Any armor that I buy from a merchant I can't use. It's kind of my rule. Because typically when I use a deprived class, I'll not do that. I'll just buy stuff. What I did there is reinforce Estus Flask. It just gave me more Estus, I guess. It gave me more heals. And now I can travel. But I'm also going to talk to this guy. This guy's interesting.
Another. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us, but we're talking.
Yep.
Don't you think? What a sick. Asking, talking.
So he's your patented crestfallen soldier, and he has an interesting quest line. Sorry, my dogs are barking outside. I'm going crazy. They're fine though. They're fine though. So now that I have the Silver Serpent Ring, you should notice that I am going to get more souls per person I kill, pretty much. So it's really cool. I'm glad you can get it so early in the game if you know the trick. You can get it like before you even go out of the tutorial area. And this guy, you just wind up, die. So yeah, there's no need to come from this direction and get jumped by that hooligan. And the reason I waited is because to take care of this guy is because I wanted to be able to get as many souls as possible from him. And also we upgrade shields because the shield is better now. But I wanted as many souls as possible from him. And also it's just a cheese strat. He'll jump attack you and then he'll say, "Oh guys," dead, you know. So he's a loser. What you do now though is you want to fast travel back to one of the first bonfires, but I'm not going to do it now because I'm not very strong. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to quit out. After a quick save and quit, his items will be here. The Uchigatana and his armor, the Master's Attire and the Master's Glove. That is a guaranteed drop and also free armor. So just running back, running this way. Oh yeah, we haven't talked to Andre quite thoroughly yet.
Tis good what needs.
We'll talk to him about
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when
Yep.
when their durability is low, repair.
yeah, repair becomes necessary.
Tis good what need. Weapons, but it's a. They're simple infusion, reinforcement. Bring the stonefish in battle.
Okay, cool. I get the hurrah gesture now. The thing is, though, his first point was what he was making. His first point was, hey, yeah, you don't want your weapons to break, and if you're going to break, either rest at a bonfire or use repair powder. However, if you ever feel useless in life, just remember that repair powder exists in Dark Souls 3, because it is essentially useless, because there's very few times where you're actually going to have to use the repair powder because of how many stinking bonfires are in this game. And also the fact that the durability, if you look at this club, the durability is 90. And those numbers don't go down that much. So there really is no reason that your weapons should be breaking in this game. Unless, of course, you're not resting at any bonfires and you're just constantly hitting your weapon against a wall, because there's not even enough enemies in the area to break your weapon. There literally isn't. So the balance to this is have your weapons have very low durability, but that's what they tried in Dark Souls 3 and it just didn't work out. Like they automatically got repaired at bonfires, but the weapon durability was so low it just made it rather annoying that you had to use repair powder, and it was an interesting way to balance things, I guess, but it just wasn't too fun. The Dark Souls 3 method was probably the most fun of them because you actually had to actively repair your weapons and armor. But then again, I don't really like weapon durability in games. I guess it's a little bit more realistic, but that's just me. the one dog down. Two dog. I hate dogs. I hate dogs so much. And convince this fellow with the pole arm to get over here. Alright. Now that the axe guy is down, we're going to do this little number. And just convince him to come this way. Two-hand. This guy isn't big. He's not as strong as the axe guy, but because of the fact that he's a little bit more wild with his movements, it actually has there's actually a level of complexity there that isn't with the axe guy. So you just hit him till he's dead, I guess, as you do with everything. Then drink your juice. So I'm just gonna wait till this guy. Uh-oh. Never mind, I can't. Okay, wait till he does the jump attack. Because he usually does the jump attack. Like, come on, do the jump attack. Never mind, you're not doing it. Yeah, he hits pretty hard. Yeah, but hits pretty hard, but the movement, the moves are not very complex. They're not very hard to figure out. They're just like big axe swing, big axe swing. So with the pole arm, you can poke, and then you can whatever. Slash also. That guy would have attacked me if I didn't kill him. And this guy, just kill him like that. Kill him dead. Rest up just because you can, and then let's go this way. Kill this fellow. Hide behind the pillar. Go like sneaky mode. Go sneaky mode. And wait till that guy is more visible. And kill him before he screeches, because if he screeches, you're gonna wake some guys up and they'll fight you. You don't want that. You want it to be easy peasy. Same with this guy right here. Easy peasy. Now he's dead. And so when you get up here, you wanna do that little number, because that guy will attack you. Kill that guy. Get the binoculars. Kill this guy. This guy. Yeah, kill that guy. I don't know why I kicked there. So, get the gold pine resin. Kill this guy. Get this guy. Get the fire bombs. Don't get hit by this guy and kill him. And then style. Like that. Shiny. Juice. Run. When you're at the end of the stairs, walk and then run. If you do it right, you should never get hit. Okay, never mind. I messed it up. There's guys after me. Basically just the Screech guy. He's not too bad. Also this guy. Kill him. The plunging attack is the most reliable move in the game. That should be fine now. And then open up. Not aggro. Start his motions and he'll walk down the stairs there. You gotta watch out with that guy though, because he'll be right on your butt if you start running too soon. So yeah. If you start running too soon, he'll literally hunt you down, and he's pretty strong at this point in the game. It's a pretty strong opponent. You want to just rest, just reset everything, and continue on with business. Actually, there's an item over here. What am I on about? There's an item. Boop, Titanite shard. Running, running. Just ignore that guy, he'll ignore you. Yeah, just let him walk away, because you kind of don't want to mess with him right now. Firebombs. I don't typically do it, but these firebombs are placed here to tell you to do that. But I kind of messed it up because that guy's not dead. Anyway, just wait till I can do the plunging attack. Plunging attack. You could go down there, but I'm not going to go down there right away. I'm actually going to run up and smack, because you don't want to deal with that guy. But you got to deal with this guy though. Oh, get a backstab. Okay, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it, folks. Item. Bonk. Yep. Anyway, roll off. Okay, I know exactly which guy it is. It's this guy, and you don't want to let him turn because he transforms into like a crazy, weird guy. So you don't want to mess with that guy. Firebomb. For some reason that fall doesn't kill that guy, so I'm just gonna wait till he gets up here. Then I'm gonna kill him. Bonk. Nice. So what you're gonna do actually is you're gonna run in here. Get this guy. Oh. Get that item. And let's just do it. Ah! Run away. He doesn't know anything's happening. He's none the wiser. Let's go. So this actually typically takes never mind, that guy just broke all my barrels for some reason. Be quiet. So there's this guy. And then there's a weapon here. Broadsword. Let's see if we can use the broadsword. Yes, and is it just better? Yeah, it's better. It's just better. And we'll go down here. What we'll do is go this way first. Yep, and then we want to charge attack. And then there's a shield here, which should be a much better shield. Yeah, we got 100% physical, but all the other stats went down or stayed the same. The reason why we want this one is because most attack types in this game are physical. Yep, got him. That guy needs to come this way. Just stand on the edge. Guess not. I'm gonna stand right here. Whoever comes first, gonna die. Nice. See if this guy comes. Yep. I usually don't use so many firebombs, but I'm doing it this time because I want to. Because it's funny. Firebombs are funny. Charge attack. Got him. Okay, I got the great axe. Wrong one. This one. Also, rule of thumb in this game, dogs hate firebombs. And so does this guy. So you walk up to this guy and just firebomb. And they'll actually freak out. Get the cell key. The cell key is useful. And you also get an Estus shard. That's cool. Is there anything up here? No, never mind. There's nothing here. So let's go this way. And you go this way, actually. Because there is a chest here with a weapon. Open this and get the Astora straight sword. The Astora straight sword requires faith to use, but I think it's for its, I don't know why, but I think it might be for its weapon art. But I'm just going to use the broadsword for now. And we're going back. Run past this fellow. There's an item back there. I'm not gonna bother with getting it until later. I don't think this fellow goes up the stairs, and if he does, I'm gonna run really fast. No, I don't think he does. But I'm gonna run this way. Go up the ladder. Then I want to convince this guy to let me down. So what I'm going to do actually is by doing this. There's a way to do it. There you go. Oops. That guy's a little angry now. Okay. Oh. Oh, God. I deserve that, I guess. I got way too antsy. Run down. And you want to exact your revenge, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. Revenge exacted. Anyway. You're gonna run straight through here because there's a firebomb, and if you're not careful, he'll blow you up. Kill that guy. Get the mill breaker. Run, run, run. And then use that key to release Grey Rat.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you?
Nope.
No, you're from far. You remarkable. Below the, not the, and oh, please. I'll be sure. I'm. What you? Very well. I am. Get to you.
So, basically he gave you a ring, and he asked you to give it to an old lady. And that's kind of what you have to do for him. And he becomes like one of your loyal companions, I guess, so to speak. That door right there can't be unlocked until a little later in the game, so we're just going to ignore it for now. So, and now we're gonna go this way. But everyone's back alive because I died. And then yep. You also want to get this little guy. Get the raw gem. Get that soul there. You want to get the black fire bombs. Yep. And now you're good. Alright, you don't want to really mess with this guy either. So what you do is wait till he's there and just you kind of have time. He's very lenient with his, rather lenient with his like senses. He's not very, he doesn't really hear that much stuff, so. But if he sees you, you're dead. Anyway, there's a guy that just jumped down and is after me now, I think. So what you want to do now is just continue to run, because there's going to be 4 guys come up. The reason we continue to run is because we're going to open up a shortcut. Throwing knife. And this should look a little familiar. Because this was the big bad guy that I killed earlier. So, yeah, anyway. I don't know why I sent that thing down. I don't understand. Why do I do things I do? Why do I do the things I do? Anyway. Bring that cart back up. Cart, it's an elevator. Anyway, we'll just run. We'll just run. All these guys want to kill me, but that's okay because we're not going to let them. Alright. Actually, this is a good time to save and quit. Forgive me, everybody, for being a resetting baby. The guy's not going to ever notice us up here. So we're going to roll over here, and then we're going to drop right down here. I'm going to run away. We want to take care of this guy because he's going to be a bothersome fellow. Apparently we killed that guy before I saved and quit. Anyway. We want to go to Pop and Ember and get this guy. Line Knight Albert. The reason he's good is because he's strong, hits like a truck, and he'll help us deal with these Lothric Knights. And the reason why we want the Lothric Knights to be dealt with is because we don't want Albert to be fighting a guy when we're trying to bring him to Vort. There it is. Yep. And let's fight this guy now. Bring this guy. Uh-oh. Come on, Albert. Come on. Please, Albert. Thank you. Backstab. Thank you. Charge attack. Dummy. Ah! Come on, Albert. What are you doing? Thank you. That guy sucks sometimes, like actually. And if we do this right. Oh shoot, Albert, why? I want you to be a good guy. I want you to be cool. Oh, yep, Albert, get him, Albert. There you go. The refined gem. I'm going to go talk to this old lady.
Allow me to. You will not. They have left to their journey ahead to the forge.
Thank you.
This, if you then, an unkindled one, go through the great, but beware. The dog keeps a close, the vile watchdog.
The vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley, oh. So yeah, I'm going to, excuse me, Albert. I'm going to run this way. Albert's fine. Albert's fine. What's not fine is that I got to kill this guy. Sorry, guy, I'm gonna kill you. White Carraspo. Alright, Albert, go take care of those fellows for me. Actually, fun fact, I can summon this guy that I killed earlier. Or, I should say he killed himself. Maybe that's why he helps me, is because I didn't actually kill him. He knew in his, what's it called, zealousness. And the reason, another thing I'm going to do is put this on my hotbar and use it when the time comes. This cinematic makes you think that Vort is going to be an easy peasy boss. I mean, not an easy peasy boss. A huge threat, but he's actually kind of easy. So it's kind of insane how easy he is. But at the same time, he's the first story boss. He's the first boss after Gundyr. Yep. And you'll have time and a half to get your sword up. Sometimes I actually found it's easier just to not summon a single person. But because the boss does get more health the more people you summon. Oh no. Heal. Let's go. That was not hard at all. So yeah, Vort isn't a hard boss at all. Having said that, I'm going to end it right here.